Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angie, and today we're doing a reading for Libra. Now, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. If they don't resonate with you, that's fine. That just means that that particular reading isn't meant for you. It doesn't mean that one of the other readings isn't for you. I have a friend, she's a Sagittarius, but she always listens to the Cancer reading because she says that that's the one that resonates the most with her. So just keep that in mind. These are also timeless. So whenever you come across the reading, it's meant to be. Today we're doing a reading for Libra. And the question is, what does Libra need to know? And this can be anything. It can be love. It can be, oh, those are too many. I'm not taking those. If that Knight of Air wants to come out again, then we'll take it. Otherwise, those are too many cards. Too many cards. Okay, so like I was saying, this reading is for Libra, and the question is, what does Libra need to know? It can be anything. It can be love. It can be work. It can be something going on within the family. It can just be a spiritual message, what you need to do for your spiritual growth, or just about anything, okay? I'm leaving it open to the universe. Oh, changes. Well, to start out with, I'm going to move that back a little bit. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Nice. And the Wands. Okay, you're concerned about, first of all, you're feeling very guarded, Libra. You're feeling a little, okay, let's see. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, which means there's been a lot of changes. This is the recent past, so there's been a lot of changes. Wands and coins are always, they always have to do with what you do for a living, and your financial situation. In this case, if it was the coins, then I would be leaning more towards financial, but in this case, this has to do with something artistic. It's not a hobby, it's something you do that requires, like maybe you're a graphic designer, and we're going to put this over here, and your work is, I don't know, making cartoons or commercials or stuff that goes on the internet or something like this, something that requires a lot of imagination. That's in your recent past, and there's been a lot of changes in that department, in that area. I'm hearing AI. AI seems to be, oh, I see a robot standing in your way and not letting you go by. It's like it's blocking your way. And this is like one of those old-timey 1960s science fiction type robots. It might mean that you're feeling a little blocked and a little the AI, it's like it's not that you don't like it, it's like you're seeing that there's a lot of errors in it, and it's causing issues in your work and what you do. You want a specific thing and you try to design it that way, but when you use AI, it turns out to be something different, which is really weird because I don't know anything about AI. I am totally technology ignorant is the word I'm going to use. Actually, it's more like illiterate, but either word is kind of ugly, so whatever. So, where you're moving into, however, is the center of your reading right now is you looking at what you've achieved, okay? And also how these achievements have helped you financially. You're looking at your harvest, and I see a field, or it's kind of like a greenhouse with a lot of tomato plants. These tomato plants are being grown hydroponically, which is not the traditional way. And these tomatoes they've been growing this way for many, many, many years, for over a decade, if not longer. So to me, this means that, yes, you're moving into a new territory. Yes, you're doing things differently now, but it's still going to bring coins in because it's part of your dream. It's part of what you planted. It's part of what, if anything, once you get this thing right, it's going to make things a little quicker and a little faster. But you just need to find, I guess, the technology to where what you see in your vision is what AI is putting up for you, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm going on and on and on about this, Libra, but this is important because you're walking away from everything that doesn't serve you. So maybe the old way of doing things is not helping you right now. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to walk away from it completely because you have the sun. And sometimes it's good to know that you have something to fall back on if something doesn't work or breaks. Okay? It's good to know that you have the talent to, let's say, make a cartoon drawing, and you don't need AI to do it. Like, for instance, if I wanted to do a thumbnail, I would have no idea how to do it without an app. But you, on the other hand, you do. You know how to do it old school. So that's important. That's very important. Now, you do have the 8 and the 5 of Cups. So that's telling me that you're trying to walk away from something from your past. And it's causing, and that past is what's keeping you blinded and tied up and locked in a certain frame of mind or a certain way of doing things. Now, it's true that the way you were doing things has always worked for you. It's always worked for you. However, there's always room for change. Change is good. Just remember that. Change is good. And this is something that you are capable of doing. You are capable of learning. I know that sometimes we get to a certain age and we block ourselves and we cause our own demise because we refuse to move forward, because we don't think that we can grasp what is being put in front of us. Changes sometimes can be scary, and you're not alone, okay? You've got people around you that help you, so you just need to ask them to help you with the things that you find scary, if that makes sense. You are self-made. You are very much self-made. You keep things close to your chest because you have to, Libra. And it's a good idea in your industry that you don't that you don't let people know exactly what you're doing until you're ready to publish, per se. You know, this is just it's just wise. Okay, now the general energy, and I'm going to put this down because then I'll keep shuffling, and I can't do follow-ups right now. I can't do very long videos because my technology won't upload it. Okay, so talking about technology and AIs and all that stuff. Yes, I understand where you're coming from, Libra. Okay, now the general energy of your reading is actually balance. You're in a state of being very balanced, very grounded, and at the same time, you're uh, um, you're letting your emotions do what your emotions are supposed to do. You're in a very happy place. You are remembering the past. You are trying to walk away from past hurts and past mistakes and past errors and past anything that has to do with the past. My sister was telling me yesterday, she was talking about that. She says, you can't do anything about the past. Just let it lay, learn from it, and move on. The only time that you really have anything you can really do anything with is today, is the present. The future is actually in the making, and it depends on what you do today. So keep that in mind. Um, I can't tell you how many times I've said that, and it's nice to know that she actually grasped it, and she's taking it into her own philosophy. That's pretty nice. Um, the sun is the happiest card in the deck, and right now, Libra, you are very, very happy. You are happy. You are in your energy. You are doing what you like to do the best, but you do have trepidations on some things that are more that they're newer, and you may need to rely on the younger generation in order to walk you through it. But once you get your hands on it and you understand it better, it's going to flow. It's going to flow, and it's going to move at a steady pace, and everything's going to be exactly where you want it and what you want it. Okay, let's see what the angel wisdom tarot wants to say. Oh, be careful. I think this has to do with this right here. It says it's the Five of Swords, and it says an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. Ah, okay. This has to do with the people you surround yourself with, okay? And you probably know better than me what this is all about. So I'll read it again. An unwise choice. So as Bailey Sheridan likes to say, make good choices. Be careful with what you choose. There's a better way that will make you happier. Okay, that's very true. Sometimes we get stuck in a certain way of doing things, and we see that it's not making us happy, but we still don't change. And I think this is talking about walking away from something, and it is walking away from something that and everything that no longer serves you. This is from the past. You're crying over spilled milk, things that you can't change, things that you can't do anything about. Walk away from them. Just walk away. It also says to avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. And Libra, you're someone who is very, you have a very keen eye to detect these sorts of individuals. So follow your intuition. Let's see what crystal or advice we have. Peridot. Interesting. This one came up before. Okay, Peridot is a good luck charm. It also helps with you to find the well-being within you. It attracts money, and it heals a heartbreak. Now, the heartbreak doesn't necessarily mean a romantic heartbreak. Did you know that when you lose a job, whether it's because you were laid off or you got fired or you had to walk away because of a change, a move or something like this, it can be as devastating as losing a loved one. It can be as devastating as going through a divorce or a romantic breakup, or losing a pet to passing away. Losing your job can be as heartfelt as any of these other situations. A friend moving away, going to live in another country, far, far away, and you don't have access to them for whatever reason. Nowadays, it's a lot easier because we have YouTube and internet and cell phones. But back in the day, it was a big deal if you lost your best friend to a move or to some other circumstance. So keep that in mind when people talk about healing of heartbreak. You could have lost a job when you were 16 out of no fault of your own, and you're still grieving over that. Peridot will help you get over that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have the spilled milk. You have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups always has to do with losing something that hurts you. And the only way it can hurt you is because it was attached to your heart. So, Libra, this is your reading. So I hope it helps. If you like and subscribe. Please leave a comment if you have one. If you don't, well, that's okay too. But it really does help me when you guys subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.